Well, high school students participated in the Junior Pitmasters competition. It's a part of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo just outside of the AT&T Center.
The night team's Alyssa Cole takes us behind the scenes with one local high school competing for the top spot.
Jefferson High School's Junior Pitmasters team spent today putting their barbecue skills to the test. With beef, pork, and chicken, they've been preparing for this moment for months.
It's a lot of hands-on, practicing injections to seasoning, even fire maintenance.
The San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo Junior Pitmaster competition is more than a Texas way to teach students how to cook, but it's a great opportunity to teach them life skills as well.
So that time management is a huge skill, but they're also having to learn how to communicate with each other in that collaborative setting.
It's no secret these Junior Pitmasters are turning up the heat, competing for the Grand Championship. The top prize comes with $20,000 in scholarships they'll get to split evenly. Students are already planning how they'll use their scholarship prize money.
I'll hopefully focus on just like paying off college. Of course, there's books and whatever I need to pay, but I want to focus on like the school I want to go to and try to put that money towards that.
Competition judges will make their decision based on taste, texture, and appearance. The team says no matter the outcome, they're happy to walk away with new skills, memories, and friendships. Alyssa Cole, KSAT 12 News.
And it was more than just that. Tonight we have the Junior Pitmasters results. Out of 42 teams, Jefferson High School placed 5th overall.
Woohoo, let's hear for the team.
Congratulations.
We're saying the only bad thing, though, about Alyssa doing this story in the morning is she didn't get to try anything. It looked really, really good. And you want barbecue on a cold, kind of gloomy night like this. It'll warm you up.
Oh, it would have been good. Sorry, Alyssa.
I know. And I felt that, she was out there all bundled up because it was drizzling this morning. And that was really just the theme of the day today. Gloomy skies, overcast skies. We had some fog and mist out there. And yes, pockets of light rain that just kind of floated across portions of South Central Texas. We do still have some mist out there right now. And really, as we head into the overnight hours and get ready to kickstart our Sunday, some additional areas of fog, drizzle, and some light rain will certainly be a possibility by wake-up time tomorrow, and that could even last through the first half of the day. We also will monitor the radar for maybe an isolated rumble of thunder before about lunchtime. But here's the thing. While tomorrow starts off gloomy, as we head into our Sunday afternoon, we are expecting some of that cloud cover to break up just a bit more ahead of our next front that arrives tomorrow evening. Some peaks of sunshine possible. Enjoy it because the clouds roll in again on Monday. That sticks with us through at least the first half of next week, along with building scattered rain chances. So the good news, if you've been wanting some more rain out there, we do have more rain chances in the forecast. And along with that comes cooler than average temperatures behind tomorrow's front as well. So let's detail all of it. Starting off, though, with a look at conditions outside, you can still kind of see some of that mist out there with live cam. 58 degrees over at SA International. The dew point is 57. So again, when that dew point temperature and the actual air temperature are really close together, that's when the air starts to saturate and we see that fog and mist develop. So for the most part, especially across our western counties, we really don't have a lot of that activity in place right now. But as we zoom in and get closer to Bexar County, stretching up the I-35 corridor, that's where we just have more of that fog and mist in place here tonight. That is expected to continue through the overnight hours. Notice here on your futurecast by wake up time tomorrow, if you're planning on stepping out, probably a good idea to once again take the rain jacket with you. Some additional areas of drizzle, some fog expected to slow you down on the roadways in spots. And also we could find some areas of light, maybe even moderate rain push across portions of the hill country. That will try and stretch eastward throughout the first half of our Sunday. Notice though, by tomorrow afternoon, a lot of that rain shifts east of our area and we start to see some of that cloud cover break up just a little bit more, leading way to more peaks of sunshine. We see that front push through tomorrow evening, and then the cloud cover returns as we head into our Monday. Temperature-wise tomorrow, we start off in the low 60s here in town. Once we see some of that cloud cover break up, I think it is very possible that we see daytime highs climb into the 70s, around low 70s here in Bexar County, where we see some of that sun return a little bit earlier in the afternoon. Temperatures will be able to warm a little bit more in the mid-70s farther down south and even across our far western counties. Now, over the past 24 to 36 hours with that drizzle and light rain, over 1/10 of an inch here in San Antonio, and for a good portion of the area that's been able to cash in on some of that activity. As we head into our Monday, we've got about a 30% chance for some light scattered showers. Into Tuesday, about a 40% potential. And look here, we may need to monitor. It is a small potential, but it at least is there. We could find maybe a little bit of ice transition into the forecast across our far northwestern counties, not here in San Antonio. And even if we were to find some of that, would be very light, so not expecting really any big impacts with that. But especially across the hill country, we'll need to keep eyes on that into Tuesday. Wednesday's the best chance for some scattered liquid rain here in San Antonio. And notice with the umbrella, you will want the jacket, because it is going to be pretty chilly out there next week as well, guys.
Thankful for that rain. Thanks, Mia.
All right, Andrew, our Spurs were trying to snap their losing streak against the Suns.
Yeah, stop me if you've heard this before. The Spurs play really well against a tough team. They come back. This time they actually battled back and forced overtime. They still couldn't quite get it done. We come back, we'll show you a great Spurs effort on Pop's birthday, plus UIW's incredible comeback. Got that highlight next. April 17, 2021 marked the last time the Spurs defeated the Suns. That's right, it's been a while. San Antonio returned home with a chance to snap that streak and their current 4-game skid tonight on head coach Greg Popovich's 73rd birthday. Let's fast forward to the third quarter. Jeremy Sohan is keeping the Spurs in it with his shooting from distance. He finished the night 3 for 5 from downtown and 11 for 25 from the field with 30 points. But the Suns kept pouring it on. Chris Paul knocks down the 20-foot jumper, and the Spurs trail 87-76 heading into the fourth quarter. But they would not quit, cutting the deficit down to single digits. First off the rebound, Malachi Branham finds Keldon Johnson wide open for the easy layup. San Antonio trails 95-90. Then down by 3 with under a minute to play. Johnson strikes again, count it, and one. Team high 34 points for Johnson. We're tied at 110 and heading into overtime. But Phoenix would own the extra frame. Mikal Bridges gets an old-fashioned three-point play to really put this one out of reach. Spurs come up short in another hard-fought loss, 128-118.
Chris and Mikal took over during the overtime, made shots, and Keldon tried to keep us in it. But those guys just kind of took over in the overtime. So it was a tough way to lose. But really proud of what they did and playing better all the time.
All right, next up, Spurs will host the Washington Wizards Monday night at 7 p.m. UTSA men's basketball returned home looking to snap their own losing streak. This one's 7 games. Roadrunners pull ahead after a sluggish start for both teams in this one. John Buggs III knocks down a triple off the inbounds pass. That makes it 14-10 UTSA, but that would be their last lead of the game. A few plays later, Kobe Williams the lob, Drayvon Magnum the jam. We're all tied at 14. And then next time down the court, Isaiah Crawford drains a 3-ball. Louisiana Tech keeps the Roadrunners at arm's length the rest of the game. They win at 66-55. UTSA women were on the road at La Tech this afternoon trying to snap their own 4-game skid. Fourth quarter down by 1. Jordan Jenkins with a nice move in the paint gets the shot to fall to put the Roadrunners up 59-58. Then a little later, Haley Atwood finds Sydney Love for the corner 3, part of a clutch 7-0 run. The Roadrunners outscored the Lady Techsters 18-10 in the fourth quarter to pick up a big win, 66-63. The UIW men have reeled off 3 straight wins, looking to make it 4 in a row against Nichols at home today. They trailed for the majority of the second half until Jonathan Cece came alive from distance. First, he drills a 3-ball to put the Cardinals up 62-61 with 2:45 left to play. Then with 28 seconds left, Cece calls game with this step-back dagger. Make it 4 in a row. Cardinals win at 69-67. The Big 12 win head-to-head with the SEC this afternoon, and number 10 Texas hit the road to face number 4 Tennessee. Longhorns keeping pace in the first half. Sir Jabari Rice nails the triple to put Texas up 10-9. And then a little later, more from distance. This time, Arterio Morris knocks it down to tie the game at 17-all. But Texas trailed 40-28 at halftime, and the Vols turn on the afterburners in the second half. Longhorns fall 82-71. Number 17 Baylor was tested today at home against Arkansas. Bears clinging to a lead late in regulation. Keontae George hits a huge straightaway 3-ball to make it 62-55 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. George finished with 24 points. Razorbacks had a chance to tie it at the buzzer, but this shot just off the mark Baylor wins at 67-64, earning their 6th straight win. And how about this shocker? Unranked Oklahoma knocked off number 2 Alabama today, and the score wasn't even close. 93-69. The 24-point margin of victory marks the biggest defeat a top 2 team has ever suffered against an unranked opponent. Sooners fans stormed the court, as you can see, chanting SEC. Remember, OU's heading to the SEC in 2025. Coming up later in sports, some great high school basketball action, including a showdown at the ACC. All of these district races starting to come down to the wire. These results starting to matter.
They really do.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Andrew. All right. Dust, rust, and raw food found in a hand washing sink. Just one of the many violations that led to a low score for one local restaurant. See what other violations they had in this week's Behind the Kitchen Door.
We are learning new details about the vicious attack on Paul Pelosi, the husband of former Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. What the suspect arrested is saying about this attack.